Good evening, or morning, or afternoon, whatever may have you. Detective Ricky T. Bones is reporting for duty as always. Tonight's entertainment... Oh, well, first I should actually properly introduce myself. For those who may not know the skeleton that stands before you tonight, I am Detective Ricky T. Bones of the GPD, actually the only officer of the GPD. I play games, make music, have a good time, as much as I can, and we are in the midst of our month of mystery. That's right, detective games out the wazoo. And if that's not your flavor, don't worry, I'm sure it's a nice thing to have on the background regardless. But welcome on in. To any VOD watchers out there, we salute you. To any lurkers out there, we appreciate you. Don't acknowledge you, because I know you don't like to be acknowledged. And, as always, the proprietor, myself, and the establishment extends our deepest gratitude to anybody who leaves a like on the stream to help promote us out on YouTube, and subscribes to see what happens next in this detective's novel. I should really workshop a proper intro at some point. Anyway, tonight's game is Detective Instinct. Farewell, my beloved. I know nothing about this game. I'm gonna be real. Like, even the store page is very vague about what the plot is about. Supposedly, there's a woman that doesn't exist and only one girl remembers her, and then there's a murder at the beginning for some reason. Oh, for some reason. It's a detective game. Of course, it's a murder. But this is gonna be relatively blind because I don't know anything about how this is gonna work. But what I do know is this. It is heavily inspired by old, like, SNES detective games, or, like, Phoenix Wright, etc., where it's a mixture of beautiful anime-esque pixel art and a little bit of real-world photography, I believe. So it looks amazing, seems amazing, possibly well-written, and I have plenty of water right next to me. You can see it right there. And no tea, sadly. That is just a prop. But hopefully I survive tonight's last stream of the week. I do got some good news to report. Tomorrow, that little ditty you hear at the beginning of every stream will now be available as its own standalone video. I've put together an MV for it. It's officially called Grim Noir by Ricky T. Bones, and I hope you listen to it lots and enjoy the chill detective vibes it brings. I'm very satisfied with how it turned out. It's not perfect. It's kind of game-like with how low the quality the samples are, but I appreciate it. It definitely sends across the message I wanted to, which was an homage to the main theme of LA Noire and an homage to an old piece I wrote called Ricky T. Bones' Office. Since I inhabited the character, it kind of feels proper that it should contain the themes from the original song. But without further yapping ado, I think it's time to get started on this investigation. Shall we? Thank you, Windows. Okay, let me go ahead and hook in the game. Yes. There we go. Look at that. Look at that. You'd swear you were looking at a DS screen just looking at this. Now, our current record is 4 cases solved and 11 crimes committed. This stream would only affect the crimes committed. I don't think that we can solve this given that it's a demo. So, this is going to be kind of a chill, more laid-back stream for my brain, that's for sure. Alright. Let me go ahead and douse this music and turn on the game. The game is going to be loud at the beginning, so it might drown me out, but it'll swap over to a more game-friendly mix very soon. Okay. Gotta love these chill vibes. Alright. Let me just make sure everything's okay on my end. Excellent. Alright. We are good to go. One more thing I'm gonna do is... text speed is fine, camera shake is okay, speaker sounds, yep. We love the sound of... Store sub-menu. Probably don't need that. And UI color, I'd like it to be red, actually. Very thematic. Okay. That should work. Alright. I'm gonna be doing a lot of talking, so... best get this over with. Harmonica LLC presents a shady looking alleyway. No, Town Street. I've seen the opening bit before as I had to test it, so I'll let you know when stuff is new to me. But I didn't really look at this. So pretty. I told you there'd be murder. Here we are. Chapter 1. A very few, I imagine. This might be a shorter stream than usual. And there's us. Your average self-insert protagonist. What? What is that knocking? Is somebody at my door? Somebody's ringing the bell. Open the door and let him in. Open up! This is the police! The police? I'm the police. What? You have 5 seconds until we bust this door down. 5, 4. Okay, all right. Hold on, I'm getting up. Put your hands where I can see them. You're under arrest. Under arrest? What for? You know what you did, you heartless monster. A murder is taking place in this very room, and you're the culprit! What? Oh, this menu, BGM, everything about this is so good. I don't know why, it feels more Chrono Trigger-esque. That's why, because it sounds like the sound font for it. Anyway, maybe we should talk this out, officer. What kind of murder are you talking about? That's right, buddy. A murder took place in this very room only a short time ago. That's impossible! I've been in here all night! You aren't really helping your case, pal. Check? This is my hotel room. Room 105. On the 1st floor. What is going on here? Man is out for blood. Wait. Are you sure you got the right room? Officer, are you sure you have the right room? Shut it! I don't want to hear another word out of you. How can I get him to listen to me? About this murder. Still playing dumb, eh? Criminals like you make me sick. To think you could throw a man out the window 5 stories to his death and then lie about it. It's simply nauseating. 5 stories? From the 1st floor? Officer, I believe you have the wrong room. Officer, you said a man was thrown out of the window from this room and fell 5 stories to his death? That's right. But that doesn't make any sense at all. Oh yeah? And why not, wise guy? Because we're on the 1st floor. I didn't like them apples. But I was told room 105. Or was it 501? 501, Officer Loader. Finally, somebody with brains. Bosh! You were taking so long to join us at the scene, I was beginning to wonder if you got lost. But now I see you're just harassing this young man. Oh, thank you! Finally somebody calls me young! That's right, sir. My mistake, sir. The rest of the team is waiting for you upstairs. I'll join you in a minute. Yes, sir! Apologies for Officer Loader. He can sometimes get a little carried away, you know? I am not amused, pal. Hey, are you alright? You know, you're not actually under arrest. Deep breaths. Deep breaths. Situation is aggravating, but also bad for my heart. Continue on. Yeah, I'm alright. Just, what exactly is going on here? A perfectly reasonable question. I guess I could let you in on the situation. It's the least I could do after my officer disturbed your sleep so rudely. Hey, what's her name? My name is R-I-C-K with a Y and 2 vowels. No space. Should I do Ricky T? That's what I did last time. Nah, if it's a first name basis, I should probably stick with Ricky. Nice to meet you, Ricky. I'm Detective Daltrey. What would you like to know? Let's have a look at him real quick. A police detective. Thank God he showed up when he did. I might be in handcuffs right now. Alright. Hope you don't mind if I tune in while I cook with dinner. Not at all, honeybee. Oh, come on in. This is the perfect game to have on in the background. It's a visual novel. It's practically a radio play for you. Enjoy your dinner. Good luck. Don't burn anything, please. Alright. Let's talk about this here murder. Was somebody really murdered here? Earlier tonight, a man fell to his death from a room on the 5th floor of this hotel, through a shattered window. Promise I won't burn anything. Excellent. It's a bit of an odd situation, but despite Officer Loader's enthusiasm, it's too early to say if foul play was involved. Anyway, I'm shocked you slept through all the commotion. Didn't you hear the sirens? I don't think so. Hey, yo, Sky! Welcome on in. Hope you're having a great evening. We are almost arrested immediately. Phoenix Wright, is that you? No, this is Detective Instinct. Farewell, my beloved. And this is Detective Daltrey. Of which PD? I'm not quite sure. But we were taking a nap in our hotel room when we were rudely interrupted by a murder investigation. And officer barged in, thought we were the criminal who threw somebody from 5 stories up. Turns out we have a 1st floor bedroom. Vibing with my haunts as usual. Oh, by the way, speaking of haunts, it is Gold Sheet weekend. It is Gold Sheet week. Log in every day this week and you get 564 friggin' carats per day. That is 30 10 pulls. How the hell does that work? They told him the room was 501. Dyslexia strikes again. Instead, he stopped in room 105. Heavy sleeper, huh? I could tell you just a little bit more if you like. Yeah. So who got killed? Who got offed? Who was in a gravity-assisted suicide? We haven't ID'd him yet, but he's a man in his mid-30s or so. Checks my watch. I'm 29. I don't fit the bill for once, thank God. Yeah, let's do these 12 successful careers and get 1 point. What? Oh, the celebration stuff. Yeah, I've been meaning to get through that. I've been meaning to grind through that. 12 successful careers, you can get 1.2 million monies. Hail the gold she. I will look into the notice, because Michael didn't tell me about that. Yeah, I will definitely look into training my Hanses more. 100k per successful. Excuse me, I need to go speedrun 12 Bakushin's career. Imagine you coming to stop someone from getting arrested for a murder they didn't commit, and they ask you, who got offed? Oh look, being in the business of dead people and being a dead person myself, it's kinda a moot point for me to be confuzzled or shocked. Anyway, Daltrey. We haven't ID'd him yet, but he's a man in his mid-30s or so. Okay. What about the crime scene? Like I said, the victim fell from a room on the 5th floor. Curiously, though, the room he fell from was unoccupied. Technically, nobody should have been there at all. Strange, right? Yeah, one more thing. Why are you just telling a random citizen? Let's skip that question and just go about the commotion. The victim hit the ground pretty close to the hotel's entrance, so it caused quite a scene. All of the guests here are still roaming around downstairs, trying to figure out what's going on. I wonder if that includes Emma and Professor Martin. Crimes committed, -11. Yeah, I know, okay. I had a lot of, traffic incidents on the way to some cases in L.A. Noire, and then I, may have protected a murderer in Sherlock Holmes. It's alright. It's alright. It's on the clipboard, he can't see it, he's stuck in the window. Hypothetically, yes. Alright. Well, I think I've said enough. I'd better get back to the crime scene. You alright now? Yeah, I'm all good, thanks. Fantastic. Now if you just put on these handcuffs. What? I'm kidding! He heard me! He heard about the traffic incidents and the outstanding fines! Whew. Okay, maybe not. I'm kidding! Man! You Americans really have no sense of humor, huh? Oh, so I'm a foreigner in this land. What's he supposed to be then? Is he supposed to be Japanese? Huh. Yes. Very funny. Is it really that obvious I'm American? I'll admit, being a skeleton, I don't really got much giveaways now, do I? Anyway, don't stay up too late, kid. Get some sleep. Sweet dreams. Get some sleep? After all that? Impossible. My night is ruined. How loud are you talking? Maybe too loud. Maybe yapping too much. Bone structure? I don't know. Are you leaning on anything while standing idle? That's a good point. Dang. Those are giveaways for an American, aren't they? Yeah, that's usually a giveaway. Well, as long as I'm awake, I guess I might as well check out all the commotion downstairs. Yeah. The lean, what is it, the James Dean look. I got my hair slicked back, full pompadour, greasy looking leather jacket while I'm sleeping. Clearly I've got a lot of giveaways. The Chuck Taylors don't help either, I'm sure. Wonder if Emma and Professor Martin are awake. Ooh. Yeah, like and subscribe. Already gave them the spiel earlier, but thank you anyway, Sky. Good luck with the Hans racing, and whatever you do, don't take the acupuncture lady's request. Chacos don't exist. They are a myth, just like raid-ups. Alright, here's a good spot to save, I guess. Oh, really? Honestly, specifically speaking, I have no idea. I just know I tried it once with Bakshin, and she got hurt bad. What? Those who dare win, apparently. Damn it. My luck's just that bad. Like, just talking real quick on the Haunts game, every 10 pull I've done off stream has been loaded with rares and dupes. I even got one SSR support card ticket, and it was a dupe twice in a row. Disgusting. I need to turn on OBS next time I do 10 pulls. Look, I see her pretty vastly. And I'll do whatever she asks. That's fair. That's fair, Sky. That's fair. You are quite based for that one. All right, let's go to the hotel entrance, shall we? I'd hate to hear how you do in Vegas. So it's true, huh? Wow, look at this. So if I recall correctly, it said this is a combination of 3D art and 2D pixel art. So it's a wonderful little mashup of like PS1-esque era and like it's pre-rendered stuff and pixel art. Honestly, kind of both my vibe. I grew up with an SNES and a PS1. I dig it. So it's true, huh? Hey, is that? Hello, lady. Hey, Emma! Oh, Ricky! Where have you been? Don't tell me you slept through all of this. Like a stone. Kind of funny story about that, actually. Oh yeah? You did, didn't you? That's just like you. I am actually a very light sleeper. Thunderstorms, heavy wind, people knocking on my door. I just instantly jolt awake. I got too much survival instinct. Yeah, I'll tell you later. So, I guess somebody really did die here. Yeah, just back there is where all it happened. Where it all happened, I think. You can see the broken window if you just look up at the 5th floor. It's hard to tell from here, but it looks like they drew an outline on the street in the spot where they first found the body. Wow. I can't believe it. Pretty scary, right? I sort of wanted to get a closer look at the investigation, but the police are keeping people away from the scene. Closer look? Are you serious? I know, it's morbid, but I can't help but be a little curious. Aren't you? A little. Have you seen Professor Martin around? Oh, yes! He was just here a second ago. I think he went to go get some more information from one of the police officers. I'm sure he just wants to make sure everything is safe. Oh, there he is, just over there. Dapper looking gentleman. I respect the sleeveless cardigan. Or what is it, sweater vest? Very, very, very dignified. Wonder what they're talking about. I think he saw us. Alright, which old man voice should I give him? Definitely not Toothless. Hello, Ricky. I see you finally woken up. That's still Toothless, you idiot. Hello, Ricky. I see you finally woken up. That's still Toothless. Hello, Ricky. I see you finally woken up. Yeah. So what's the situation here? Well, they didn't tell me much. They're saying there's no danger, but that we should be cautious. I think they're just as confused as the rest of us, frankly. This is some ghastly business regardless. I must apologize that our trip would end in this way. Oh, it's fine, Professor. It's not your fault. Besides, it'll be an interesting story to tell everybody back home. She's really enjoying this, isn't she? Morbid curiosity, man. It gets the best of us. Yes, well, I agree with the police that the safest place for us to be right now would be behind locked doors of our rooms. I would suggest the two of you head back inside as soon as possible. We will, Professor. Yeah, our rooms are real safe. At least until the cops come a knocking. We have an early day tomorrow. Remember that our train departs at 7:10 a.m. I know it will be hard to sleep after all this commotion, but please try your best. I'll meet you both in the lobby at 6:30, okay? Sleep well now. Good night. Good night, Professor. I guess it is getting late. Maybe we should go back inside. Aha! If it isn't our prime suspect returning to the scene of the crime. Oh, hello, Detective. Prime suspect? Detective? Excuse me? It's a long story. You just couldn't resist coming down here, could you? You know, that kind of curiosity might get you in trouble someday. Detective? What is going on here? Is Ricky in trouble? Oh, no. We're just having a laugh, right, buddy? So funny. Hoo-wee! Too funny. Well, I just came to check on the status of our investigation down here, so... Oh! Have you discovered anything new, Detective? Who's asking? Oh, my name's Emma. Ricky and I are both college students from America. I was just... Curious? Yes, just curious. College students, huh? What are you studying? Oh, English literature. Really? Huh. Your friend here doesn't strike me as the type. Don't judge a book by its cover, Detective. Yeah. My major in GED was reading through language arts. I am book smart. I am plenty smart, my friend. Don't judge me by my accent either. My illiterate way of speaking. Anyway, moving on. Well, let's see. If you study literature, you must be pretty inquisitive. Interested in human behavior, curious, resourceful, perhaps. I probably shouldn't, but... To be honest, we're about to wrap things up. We're pretty certain that we've just found out everything there is to find here, and yet... Maybe it couldn't hurt if we took one last look around with some fresh eyes on the scene. It's horrible at literature. I was all math and chem smart. See, other way around for me, B. I think I've said this before, but math and science somewhat are my worst subjects. But I squeaked by just fine. I think math, I only had like 7 to 13 points away from failure. Maybe more. So, I got along okay. Okay. I wouldn't say stellar. But I've got a better head on my shoulders these days. Just need to hit the books every now and again. So, I'll tell you what. Just over there is where the body was found. Don't worry, it isn't there anymore. I nearly failed bio. Ooh. Hey, what's important is that you didn't and you're still succeeding in life. Why don't you two take a quick look? I'll give you a few minutes and you let me know if you spot anything interesting. Deal? You gonna let us investigate the crime scene? Sure, why not? What's the worst that could happen? Who knows? Maybe you'll see something we overlooked. Plus, let's just say I owe your friend a favor. What do you think, Ricky? Seems like a rare opportunity. I think we should take it. How is this acceptable police procedure? That's what I'm saying! Why? Why are you letting two random civilians just waltz on over and break your crime scene investigation? Let's do it. Are you sure this is okay? Wait, Emma! Ha! Looks like she's getting a head start. Come on, don't be so uptight. It's fine. Trust me. You'll have fun. This guy's idea of fun is a little suspect, but I can't deny that I'm curious. You know what? Sure. Why not? That's the spirit! I'll be right over there if you find anything or have any questions. Good luck! Yippee, we get to investigate a crime scene. This is the spot. Let's see if we can find anything. Ooh, we actually get a mouse pointer. So this is where the body landed, huh? Yeah, right in between that lamppost and the bush. Should we take a closer look? Yeah, sure, let's just try to stay out of the way. Alright, let's see what we can find. Well, we can definitely see where he got stabbed. You know, there was a time when I was looking into crime scene cleanup as a job. I can imagine it would be perfect for chemistry students, especially considering all the cleaning you'd have to do. Oh man. Do you see this, Emma? It must be a blood stain. Yeah. How awful. Looks like most of it is centered around his lower torso. Man, I'm gonna be sick. His lower torso? That's interesting. How so? Well, he died from a fall, right? Why would he be bleeding from his stomach? That's, a really good point, actually. We should ask the detective about that. This is where the body was found, right outside the hotel lobby. I've seen so many crime scenes on TV and in movies and stuff, but to be investigating one in real life is surreal. The detective probably shouldn't be letting us do this, so let's make the most of this opportunity while we still can. There's not much to check around, but let me see. There's a guy watching everything from his room on the second floor, and he's not being very subtle about it. Oh, that's just creepy. I'm not sure I like being watched from above like that. Theory: victim was stabbed and then frustrated. Acute observation there. He definitely was bleeding on the way down, and then shoved out of the window, so it was premeditated. As for whether the fall was intentional or not, it's hard to say. He did fall backwards. Was the window open? Not judging by... Judging by the opening cutscene that you may have missed, looks like the glass was shattered, and I think there was glass fragments near him. I think he should mind his own business. This is a real crime scene, not some kind of show. Weren't you doing the same thing just a few minutes ago? Huh? No, not at all. I was just curious. For the right reasons. And, he's not. Uh-huh, right. Why not? Let's have another look. Yeah. Yeah, morbid curiosity. It gets the best of us. I think I did see some glass shards when we were looking at it. But I think if he was stabbed by the glass, there would be a lot more tinier blood stains if they had pierced the skin. No, I think he just fell, broke bones, but was stabbed prior to falling. Especially considering it's in the stomach. A stomach wound like that is a slow killer, but a sure one. Alright. It's a shame he just missed this bush. Wonder if it would have broken his fall. From that high up? I don't think so, Ricky. This isn't a movie. I don't know, that bush looks pretty thick to me. Hold on. I think I see something in the bush. Ricky, let's look a little closer. I knew it. Detective instinct always kicks in at the right moment. Hey, said the title. Yeah, I think she's right. Let's take a look. Is that a wallet? We have an ID. That's what it looks like. Quick, let's tell the detective, Ricky. Okay, let's talk to Daltrey. Alright. Speak to nobody? There's already nobody in front of me to talk to. How's the search going? Well, we want to talk about the blood first. What do you know about it? You noticed that too. The body had a number of cuts, some of them pretty deep. We found blood on pieces of the broken window in the hotel room, so... Oh, the glass! That's right! Still, that's a good catch. I didn't mention the cuts before, so I can tell you're really thinking things through. Keep it up. Thank you, sir. We will. Okay, so... B might be right. It might have been simply because he got shoved through the window. But from the stomach? That's what doesn't make any sense, is that it's localized. Alright, we may have found an ID. A wallet in the bush? Hold on a second. Well, would you look at that? Good eyes, you two. This could very well be a huge piece of evidence. Do you think it belonged to the victim, or maybe the killer? Well, there is an ID in it, but I'm afraid we can't tell you who it belongs to. That would be against protocol. Yeah, bro didn't check the book. I know, right? A couple of chuckleheads found an ID in a bush, but not the underpaid detective. Oh, so now he cares about protocol. Oh, well, alright. I understand, detective. Man, now I just feel like a jerk. Alright, how about this? I may not be able to tell you directly who this wallet belongs to, but if you just happen to guess the identity of its owner, maybe I could tell you if you're on the right track. But letting two college students look at an active crime scene isn't against protocol. No, not at all. But, detective, how could we possibly guess that correctly? It could be anybody. Listen, being a detective is much more about merely collecting evidence. Sometimes you need to take that evidence and make a deduction. Look around the scene. Talk to some of the other officers. See if you can narrow down a list of suspects. Then tell me what you think. But be warned, I won't be going easy on you. If you guess incorrectly, it's game over. Game over? What does that mean? Okay, you ready? Have fun! Okay, the game just kind of peeked out of its coffin and said, boo! Right, cool. When you think you know who the wallet belongs to, just talk with me about him, in the same way you talked about me about anything. He's testing us, Ricky. Come on, let's see if we can figure this out. Okay. Looks like he's investigating the spot where they found the body. It's a police officer. He doesn't seem to be doing much of anything. Hey, you! What are you two doing here? This area is off limits. Leave now, or else I'm bringing you downtown. Oh, yeah. I've always wanted to do a typewriter type font. A typewriter font for chat for some time. But the one I had wasn't commercial use, so I had to dig up a new one. I think I don't remember what the name of this one is off the top of my head, but it's as long as you download it from a legitimate website, you can actually install these into your stream chats. They're really cool. You again? Calm down, calm down. Your boss said we could help investigate. I like the typewriter ones because they're easier to read for me. Yeah. A long time ago, I used to have a typewriter plugin where it would track my key presses and play appropriate sounds. But I got rid of it because I downloaded it originally from a shady website. So I was like, you know, this might be malware. Maybe I shouldn't have it. But that was a long time ago on a different PC. I wish I still had something that did that. I would love to do more lore streams with a audible typewriter. You expect me to believe that Detective Daltrey would allow civilians onto an active crime scene? Well, I do believe it. That sure sounds like something he'd do. My apologies. I used to use them all the time to write my essays. Then I'd switch to the required fonts. That's a great idea, actually. I think I might steal that next time I have to do something in a text document. Make me feel like a real detective. Or old-timey detective. I'm sure real detectives these days are like, alright, gotta open up my ancient PC and do this in Times New Roman for the 30th time. Company officer... section standards and all that. I thought you were supposed to be helping investigate the hotel room. Why are you back down here? Oh, they told me they didn't need me, so they sent me back down. But it's okay. I'm here ready to help, no matter where I'm told to be. I'm getting the sense that this guy's presence isn't wanted in either location. Can I help you with anything, or...? Yeah, actually. What can you tell us about the crime scene? That you are legally allowed to say, please. From what I was told, the crime was reported very shortly after it happened. Someone in the hotel heard the glass shatter and called us right away, after they looked out the window and saw a body. I have a keyboard that kind of looks like a typewriter. It makes clicky sounds, I love it. I used to have one that looked like a typewriter. It had the rounded keys with steel edges, but it was RGB. And 10 keyless. So it was kind of useless. It just pulled me out. Now I got this little number by some random company that looks like a 90s IBM keyboard. It's really good. And it's really fast too. I think it's brown switch? Yeah, pretty sure it's brown switch. So it's like lightning fast key presses. 10 keyless? Yeah, you heard that right. 10 keyless basically means, do you know those number pads that look like a old phone face? It has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You see them at registers and banks and such. So that's a 10 keypad. Yeah. So they make keyboards that are 10 keyless. They have no 10 keypad. I don't understand how anybody can live without them, but I know some people who really have small workstations or just love not having to worry about extremely long keyboards. Me? No. No, I worked in retail for far too long to not have one of these babies. So, every keyboard I have, I gotta have a 10 key on it. It also helps with the emotes on Veadotube and VTube Studio eventually. Mine is like that, but that's okay. I myself have a work small station. Yeah, see? And then some people get there's varying degrees of how small you can make it. I think that goes down to 67% of a normal sized keyboard. Those are insanely tiny. And they have less than 1/8 of an inch of clearance for the keys. I hear they're real nice and thocky though. Alright. Loader says, someone in the hotel heard glass shatter and called us right away, after they looked out the window and saw a body. The station's right down the street, so we got here pretty quick. Nobody's been on the scene but us. What do you know about the victim? We don't know anything about the victim yet. He wasn't carrying any form of ID, no wallet or nothing. Pretty strange. Okay, so there's credence that could be the dead man's wallet. What you know about Daltrey? Or Detective Daltrey, that is. Detective Daltrey is my hero! I don't care what the other officers say. They got him all wrong. So what if he doesn't always do things by the book? He's always looking out for people. Ain't nobody on earth with a bigger heart. Someday, I hope to work my way up to detective so I can solve crazy crimes and help people, just like him. What do you think, huh? You think I have what it takes to be a detective? What do the other officers say? Probably nothing good. Probably nothing good. Yeah, sure, man. Not even the guy, not even I'm gonna be like, totally, yeah, I could definitely see you thinking with your other brain cell. That's totally in there. Thank you, sir. I will do my best. Alright, so we found a wallet in the bushes. What's this about a wallet in the bush? Huh, now that's weird. Why is that weird? Oh, well, I was going to check the bush before, but I was told it was already checked, and that nothing was found. I have a hard time believing Detective Daltrey would miss something like that. He's very observant, you know. And this guy ain't that smart, but I like him, yeah. Lovable fool. Lovable fool indeed. He's got a lot of heart, this guy. Maybe not a lot of brains, but definitely a lot of heart, and that's half the battle. So they checked the bush earlier, but didn't find the wallet. Does that mean it wound up in there after the investigation already started? Shit. Is it Daltrey's wallet? Or is it Loader's wallet? Let me get out of your way. This officer is using a walkie-talkie. Yeah, and on top of that, get this. It happened again. Yeah, I know. It's the second time this month he's lost it at a crime scene. He's such a mess. Wonder what he's talking about. Some police cars. They look pretty old school compared to the models I see back home these days. There was a wallet in the bush. I don't think there's anything else to see. So that narrows it down to either Daltrey's or it's how's the search going? What'd you think about Loader? Officer Loader? You telling me you think it's his wallet? Oh, nope, sorry, buddy. So the wallet was found after. It was already searched. And Loader didn't check the bush. It had to have been Daltrey then. Because it wasn't the victim's. It was found after. It was supposedly found after the investigation started. So it's gotta be Daltrey's. Wait, are you saying that you think this is my wallet? Yes. I'm afraid that answer is correct! Wow, I can't believe you figured it out! Hey! Do I add that to my cases solved? Shit. I'm going to. It's my month, my rules. 5 cases solved. Hell yeah. We take the minor wins. You see, I always keep my wallet in the left pocket of my jacket, but a few weeks ago, I tore a hole in it. Sometimes, when I'm in the middle of an investigation, muscle memory takes over and I forget about the hole, so I guess it fell out while I was checking the bush earlier. Ha! That's a great way to lose your state-given badge detective. It's a great way to get impersonated. Oh, don't give me that look. Haven't you ever dropped something by accident? Not while investigating a crime scene. Alright, alright. I recognize this seems pretty unprofessional. But I assure you, I am really good at my job. I'm just a bit clumsy, is all. Well, detective, I'm glad we helped you find your wallet. Was that your original intention this entire time, Daltrey? Did you just want us to find your wallet? Yes, thank you both very much. I'd give you a tip for this, but sadly I'm not carrying any cash. How convenient. The detective! Detective, I think we just found something really important. Oh, is that right? Excuse me a minute. I wonder what that was all about. Oh! Oh, he's serious. Finally. As much as I appreciate your help, I think you two had better go back to your rooms now. Did you find something important, detective? Oh, nothing much. I just think you guys should go back before it gets to my boss that I let tourists investigate a crime scene. Oh, shoot! Just when we were starting to find some things. Huh. He didn't seem to care too much about that before. I wonder what changed his mind. That's alright, detective. Thanks for letting us take a look around. Anytime. Well, probably not anytime. In fact, more likely never again. You two are naturals, I can tell. Just remember, as fun as investigating can be, this line of work is serious business. And when you're looking for the truth, well, you may not always like what you find. Is he trying to give us profound advice? Or is he just making excuses about the wallet? But don't let that stop you. A true investigator will stop at nothing until the truth is revealed, no matter what. Understood? Understood, detective. Have a good night, you two. And I hope you enjoyed your time in Vendreka. Excluding this whole mess, of course. Vendreka? Where the hell's that? That was fun, wasn't it? Yeah. At least about as fun as investigating someone's death can be. Yeah, I know. I shouldn't be so nonchalant. It's pretty scary and sad. We should go back inside. It's almost midnight. Yeah, we should. I'll see you tomorrow, Ricky. Good night. Night, Emma. Well, I've had enough of playing detective for one night. Time for bed. I'm still not very tired, though. I can't believe this happened while we were staying here. It feels completely surreal. Oops, sorry. Alright. Let's head back. Ooh, look at you. Rocking the full casual look. Man, I'm never gonna get to sleep. A knock? Oh no, not again. Ricky? Ricky, are you awake? Emma? Yeah, hang on one second. Hi, Ricky. I'm sorry to bother you so late. It's just, I can't sleep. I kept thinking about what happened. Yeah, me too. I need to take my mind off of it somehow. You want to play Smash 64? I brought over my copy. Fighting games get everybody's mind off of murder, surely. Well, how about we talk about something else for a bit, then? Hey, nicely done. Is it medium, rare, or well done? It's Emma. She used to be my writing tutor when I was a freshman, but now we're just friends. At least, that's how I see it. Ooh, medium rare. Fancy. Hope it turns out good. Hope it turned out good. She's only a year older than me, but I feel like she still thinks of me as a little kid. It can be a little annoying, but it's fine. Okay, we got a profile on her now. So she is my senior, technically. Only by a year and only by knowledge. Alright, let's have a chat, you and I. Well, have you thought about what you're going to write your term paper about yet? Oh, yeah. Term paper. Gotta think of something good. Vendrekken election process, the Vendrekken's revolution effect on contemporary Vendrekken literature, the hot dog stand outside a hotel. Yes, I'm sure there's a grand, harrowing adventure we can turn out from that. I cook too. One medium well, the other medium rare, as my brother doesn't like his too pink. Ah. See, it's cool. I've never actually cooked steak before. I know you can sear it certain ways, but I've never tried, like, being able to actually do it. Then again, I have all my meat well done, so I never really worry about that stuff to begin with. But cool. Cool. I hate politics. I think history is pretty cool. Pokemon on the grill. Ooh. Okay. Man. I hope I get to do another cookout someday. I wonder if you can fire sear vegan patties. Or maybe, no, you know what? Maybe if I do grilling, I should make some turkey burgers. Those seem like they do okay. They take longer, but at least I can eat those. Sir, probably this one would be better because I am a history buff. I would like to write about the Vendrekken Revolution's effect on contemporary Vendrekken literature. That could be interesting. What writers are you going to focus on? Oh, there's so many good ones. I don't want to leave any out, you know? I'm bullshitting here, damn it. No, be specific. Claude Rains? You know, you can just tell me if you have no ideas. I'm not gonna judge you. Much. Oof, that hurts. Listen, Ricky, as your tutor, I have the responsibility to ensure you take this assignment seriously. Not to mention, I've vouched for you when Martin was on the fence about letting you come on this trip. He usually only accepts seniors for directed study, remember? Yeah, I know. I wish she'd stop calling herself my tutor. It's so embarrassing. So please, think about it. I can help you with it too if you like. No, it's fine, trust me. I plan on gathering my thoughts once we get on the train tomorrow. Great! I believe in you. Let's talk about the term paper. Maybe you can help me understand it. If you need any advice, just ask. I'm always happy to help. Alright. Good to know. So, we gotta get up at 6:30, huh? I'm so looking forward to this. I never imagined I get to travel on a luxury train. We'll be riding for 3 whole days. Oh, that does sound fun. See, me and my brother, we rode coach when we had to go to Dallas one time. That was miserable. We were just kind of sitting in our seats, falling asleep in them. We were strung out by the time we got to the end because there was so many different people. I mean, you could write about the murder that just happened. Yeah, true. You just change around the names. A lot of people do that, actually. That's how CSI Miami gets away with so much shit. What is it, CSI New Orleans now? I don't know. I don't follow those shows at all. They're too, like, shotgun action for me. Like, the pacing is crazy in those series. I watched one episode and was so lost. It was so cool. I think riding in trains is definitely something you have to do at least once in your life, because it's so weird. Sure, you're gonna be motion sick and have sea legs for a while after you do it twice, but after you do a round trip, but being in a enclosed space with so many other interesting people doing interesting things. Like, some people were playing cards, some people were talking about where they were going. Me and my brother, we just kind of kept to ourselves because we were really shy back then, and we really did not know how to interact with random people. But I think if I did it again, I'd want to do it alone, so I'm forced to interact with the other people. I don't know where I'd go. There's not a lot of places you can go from where I'm at to other places. Like, I'm near the rail line at the very least. I could take the train, but then the only places I could go are like LA, Memphis, Tennessee, up north towards Chicago. A lot of cool places in between, though. I think one day I'd just like to take a train, just ride it, stop in a couple places along the rail line, and just enjoy traveling. That does sound nice. Anyway, I'm getting sentimental here, sorry. Feels so romantic, doesn't it? Yeah, I guess so. Would have been a lot faster to just fly out of Vendreka back to London, but... Oh, but trains are so much more charming! We'll get to travel straight through the European countryside. That's another great reason to ride a train. You get to see so much unaffected, untouched land. Like, we saw a house in the middle of a hill and valley. It was so magical. And then we took the rail straight through a ravine, and we got to see the sheer rock face just looking at us. I plan to take a train down south to visit someone once I'm able to afford it and have the free time. That's another great thing about trains. As long as you don't mind riding coach, round-trip train tickets, under 300. Maybe under 200, depending on how far you're going. So, it's affordable. It's more affordable than trying to do air travel and having to worry about luggage claims and all that. You can even keep your bags with you. Like me and Cake, we only planned to stay 3 days at our vacation spot, and we just kept our backpacks with us, loaded with all sorts of goods. I'm sure you could do that with suitcases. I can't handle flying alone. I don't think I can handle the 420-mile drive. Ooh, yeah. Yeah. Road trips are fun, but long road trips, I don't know how people could do that. Maybe if you know like a bunch of stopping points. But I don't know. Alright. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, Ricky. We're so lucky Martin has connections. Ha! You sound so excited. I am! Aren't you? Come on, even just a little? Sure. I don't really like flying anyway. One flight from London back to New York is fine with me. I'm just sad the trip is already over, you know? Vendreka is so beautiful. Martin's lucky he got to grow up here. Oh, God! Martin has an accent? Where the hell is Vendreka? If it's European, I'm gonna have to give him a vague European accent. That murder. I was hoping we could talk about something else, you know? It isn't that I'm not so curious about the case, it's just... I'll never get to sleep if I keep thinking about it. That's fair. Alright, let's talk about our sensei real quick. You think Martin already went back to sleep? Oh, definitely. He doesn't like to stay up late. I shouldn't tell you this, but one semester, school rescheduled his film class to Wednesday night. It was a 3-hour class, so it didn't end until 10. After a screening of some really long movies from the 30s, we all sat there waiting for him to turn on the lights, but he was asleep. Oh no. Was the movie that boring? Oh no, the movie was fascinating. But when it's past your bedtime and you've seen it 100 times, well, my dream class time. I can imagine, yeah. College people got it rough. They schedule every hour of your day just for you, and they only give you time to, like, what, eat lunch and maybe grab dinner? It's brutal from what I hear. Never been to college myself, though. It would be a privilege, too. That's so funny. I can't even imagine it. He's usually so intimidating in class. Got an air of dignity. Gotcha. All of my professors have most of the lectures at 8 in the morning. Oh, God. I'm trying to think, and I have an hour travel time. So you gotta be up at 5:30 just to have enough coffee to make it on an hour-long trip. Oh, you poor, poor soul. That's rough. That's rough, buddy. Yeah. I'm trying to think, because my dad used to be a college teacher. I'm trying to think of when he used to go in to do his, like, geology classes. I don't remember. I grabbed coffee from home and dunk it on the way. Hell yeah. It's not bad. That's not bad at all. That's one hell of a hustle. You think so? I don't know. He's not so bad when you get to know him. Alright. The TV. What's on TV at this time of night? I'm usually not up this late. Nothing good, I assure you. Daytime television is a festering ground of unwanted content. Probably just infomercials. When do you usually go to bed? Not a minute later than 9:30 p.m. I need to be well rested for my 8 a.m. Okay, this novel is accurate to the American college experience. God damn. Way to go. You got some representation, B. You got some hardcore representation in this game. What about you? Maybe like 11 p.m. Sometimes midnight. Actually, recently it's been more like 2 a.m., but we don't talk about that. Oh, that's way too late. I hope you're getting enough sleep, Ricky. It's really important. Now I'm getting called out. Damn it. What did I do to deserve this one? First it was spill the beans, now it's detective instinct. Farewell, my beloved. I guess I can't tell her the truth is more like 2 a.m. She'd be so disappointed. What's this? Oh, it's the phone. Did you know this hotel has a wake-up call service? I had them calling me at 7 a.m. sharp. It was great. 7 a.m. every day? Man, morning people scare me. Maybe I should use it so I don't oversleep tomorrow morning. Oh, don't worry, Ricky. I'll wake you up nice and early. VCR? It's a TV. One semester I was on campus all day, from 8 in the morning till 8:30 at night. And the last class was a 2.5-hour US history class. Okay, I'm a fan of US history, and even I know that's a snooze fest. How did you survive? Energy drinks and and heavy coffee, I guess. These beds are pretty comfy, right? I usually don't sleep too well in hotels, but I didn't have a problem here. I did bring my own pillow, though. It took up a ton of space in my luggage, but it was worth it. Maybe I should have done that. I don't know. Like, I don't have the greatest accommodations when it comes to sleeping arrangements. Like, my pillows are super soft, but hotels are godsend to me. Caffeine, sugar, and a pure spite for a cousin. Amen to that, brother. This painting is in my room, too. I wonder how many copies of it they have. Poke. That's a pretty nice painting. Alright. Might be time for bed soon. But I could talk to Emma a little more, too. Nah, I think it's time for bed. Alright, save one more time, and sleep. I'm feeling pretty sleepy now. Bedtime! Well, anyway, I think I'm gonna try and get some sleep again. Thanks for talking with me, Ricky. I think I feel better now. Yeah, me too. Good night, Emma. See you tomorrow. Night, Ricky. Ignore the skeleton drinking the invisible water. I'm sorry this happened, but we still must go through with the plan. I don't know if I can. I'm afraid you don't have a choice. You must be on the train tomorrow. If you aren't, I don't want you to die too. Please. I wonder if that was a dream or a reality. Cue the anime theme. Or grunge rock, I'm not sure which. Oh, that's a snub nose. What a thrill. No, that's it? No. That was but a taste. But a sample. Amazing writing. Stupendous. I got called out. B got called out. The train leaves at 7:30 a.m. I was invested too. No. Man. Only an hour's worth? Well, at least we explored everything. That's really fun. That was really fun. Like, it's really giving me a lot of DS vibes. Like DS Touch Detective, a little bit of Phoenix Wright here and there. Really clever writing. I need more information on these characters, man. I'll definitely pick this up if I have the money. For sure. And I hope you enjoyed your little background audio for your steak cooking there. What's your question, honeybee? I guess I'll go ahead and head back to the chatting screen so we can call it a night then, I guess. A short stream, but it's been a busy week. There's 4 hours of Sherlock if you didn't get enough here. So, why not? Have I heard of a candy called Nusita Patitas? It sounds up my alley, but no, actually. What's it taste like? Let me go ahead and kill this game real quick. Throw on the BGM. That was shorter than I wanted it to be, man! I wanted that to go on forever. Found it in Walmart's. I was curious, so I picked up a pack. Ooh. What's the flavor notes? Give us the deets. Nusita Pantitas. Chocolate, strawberry, and vanilla. They made a Neapolitan candy? Those geniuses. Those mad bastards. You know, I thought chamoy was the best thing in the world. Damn. That must go really good with coffee, I imagine. Or something else bitter. That does sound good. But sadly, this is where we gotta can it. Man. Don't tell me I just called your combination already. I'm gonna try that tomorrow. Hey! Live life dangerously. I'd shoot finger guns, but I can't move my arms. Anyway. So yeah. Oh, man. Just when it was getting good! That's how they get you! That's how they know! That's how... Damn it! Good gameplay, good writing, good art, good everything. I want to play it. But I have to wait until it comes out. And have money. And have a job for that matter. Please tell me they'll make more. I hope so, B. Okay, here's the good news. It isn't on Kickstarter. It isn't on anything. It is just a game that's got a demo for it. So, for sure, with enough time, it's definitely going to come out. I'm going to keep my eye out for it, for sure. It's going to be a must-play. I really enjoyed playing it. And it just makes me want to play Phoenix Wright more. I just need the dosh when the time comes, but man. All right, I guess we got to call it at 1 hour 20. That's a short-ass stream for me. But I did just come off of doing like what? 4 hours for Sherlock, 2.5 for LA Noire, and we got a whole month ahead of us of detective goodness, so there's more of this coming. Rest assured. But, I guess I'm gonna go play some Hans game off stream. So, until next time. Thank you for the chat entertainment while cooking. Yeah, we both got called out in a single stream. Ain't that fun? Alright, thank you for joining me, Honeybee. Thank you all the lurkers who stopped by and enjoyed this little bit of sleuthing. I'm going to be playing Still Wakes the Deep after I eat. Ooh. That sounds Cthulhian. I'm all for that. I've got 2 detective-esque Cthulhu games that I've been sitting on for a while. One is Dark Corners of the Earth, Call of Cthulhu. And that's a horror game more than it is a detective game. And then the other one I have is, what is it called? The Sinking City, which is way too much for my rig to handle and OBS at the same time. So I'm holding that onto that until I get a better PC. But for now, look forward to... I will happily yap about this game. Still Wakes the Deep. I'll look it up sometime. Maybe throw it on the wish list if I'm interested, but horror games usually aren't my forte, but intriguing horror games I might be suckered into playing. That's why I have Dark Corners of the Earth. It's because it looks cerebral and interesting. I love stuff about the occult. It's something I don't get enough of. How do you feel about oil rigs? That's an interesting question. Are they terrifying to be on? A little bit. But I don't have a phobia of them. I also think there's been a bunch of disasters surrounding them. That's a curious question, though. I don't feel one way or another. Being out in the middle of the ocean with no way off? Okay. You have me intrigued. You have me very intrigued. That does sound terrifying. That reminds me of MGS2 already. But I'll look it up later. But for now, I gotta say bye-bye so people who are waiting for the VOD can watch this tomorrow. The intro music for the stream is now going to be its own standalone music video, so look forward to that tomorrow. I hope you enjoy the good chill vibes. Schedule will be up on Saturday as per usual. LA Noire expected on Sunday, and more detective work coming soon. Sure. I'll look forward to it, Honeybee. Thank you kindly. I will get some rest, and I will see y'all Sunday. Sunday. 50s car rally. And until next time, memento vivere, memento mori, and enjoy writing your life story. See you around.